Alright, welcome to Mutant Maker Part 2. I'm Spooktergeist, and I fucked up and lost like 10 minutes of recorded footage, so I'm starting again. Okay, I imported our nice, cool mutant guy into Sculptress, Blender. Sculptress is closed, now we are in Blender. And I applied his textures, and I turned on the texture shader option, so you guys can see that he looks pretty good. Let's do a quick render. Looks the same. I like to turn on ambient occlusion, turn samples to 20. Nice, nice. Alright, so now we got him into Blender. And like I said, we are going to rig this dude, so I like to go into the front view orthographic. Make sure the Blender cursor is set to center. Shift A, armature, single bone. I'm going to options, but no, yeah, options, x-axis mirror. So he comes out nice and symmetrical. Let's move the root, origin, whatever, bone, to his weird looking crotch. What the hell is it? Oh wait, that's his tail, okay. It's like, what? I didn't model penis on this guy. So yeah, let's get this centered right in there. Or rather, let's move him right over it. Perfect. Let's go back into the front view. Shift E with that x-axis mirror turned on creates two bones that are symmetrical. And then just hitting regular E to extrude just makes them normal. I'm not going to rig his toes because you're not even going to see his toes. But I'm going to do this so you can see his foot moving. Okay, you can barely see the bones, so we'll go into the bone properties, turn on X-ray, and I like working with stick bones. So we can see them better. Looks about right. Okay, scooch that down. Extrude, extrude, extrude. Then for the head, I just do this weird 7 shape, just so it makes sure it weight paints the entire head. Dude. Okay, that's lined up. Dude. Dude. And dude. And I am going to rig this guy's hands. So yeah, rigging in Blender is really this easy. But okay. Except every now and then it does that because you're working on a flat plane when you're doing orthographic. But it's easy to fix. You just gotta, just gotta bring everything down till it looks like it matches where it should be. Come on, okay. Alright. Oh, I almost forgot he has a tail. Okay. Come on, select, okay. And I'm not going to put any IK handles or anything on this guy. I don't think you'll ever even see him yeah, you'll probably see him walking, but it's probably like the extent of it. There we go. So yeah, we created a nice skeleton. So what we do is we select the mesh, select the mesh, shift select the rig, control P, and then we'll do automatic weights. Give it a second. Alright. And it's done. He's been weighted. Let's go into pose mode. Move him around. Blender's automatic weight system works perfectly, at least for what I'm going for. Because so far I haven't had to go back and alter any of the weights, because they all turned out satisfactory. Some satisfaction guaranteed. But I can imagine that definitely some people would want to go back and fix it, or do their own weight mapping. I don't have time for that. So yeah, I'm just going around playing with this rig, seeing how well everything looks. Let's see. Whoa. You gotta make sound effects when you're working. His legs work perfectly. I put this down here so you can like have him do stuff like that. His toes aren't gonna move. He's just some background asshole. Pose, clear, transform all, and that sets him back. And let's save this. We'll call him Mutant Dude. Save as Blender file. Alright. Oh wait, I forgot to check his fingers. Nice. Nice. Let's give him a cool pose for the thumbnail. Let's change the orientation to gimbal because I was using global and that didn't look very good. Okay. You know what? I forgot to give him his eyes. Clear, transform all. Icospheres are going to be okay. We don't want a lot of polys. Let's shade that smooth so they don't look like crystals. New material. But yeah, it's good. No specularity. Emit 2. And we'll call it Mutant Eyes. Let's bring in a, not subdivision modifier, mirror modifier. Modifiers are awesome in every sense of the word. They help me get so much done with as little effort. And even then, the effort required is still pretty big. Let's make them, yeah, like that. Yeah, I think those match him pretty good. And then we'll select that, select this, and select that again. Control P, and then instead of automatic weighting it, we'll just hook it up to the bone. Constraint-based rigging at its finest. And when we move him around, his eyes go with him. Let's get a nice, good look at him. Let Blender work its render magic. That looks pretty good. I can already tell. I can already tell. Now I'm not going to go into putting inverse kinematics on this guy because he doesn't need it. But if people ask, I'll go into inverse kinematics. That helps pose him better, and it's pretty simple. And I guess for the sake of tutorials, well, actually no, this isn't even really a tutorial. It's just watching me work. But yeah. And I'm not done until I pose him. God damn it. I like how his fingers poke through his palm. They're just that long and sharp. He looks pretty evil. But he's just a neutral, normal guy. I just thought the evil guys look coolest in movies and stuff. Oh, that's the thing with doing weird proportions. Normal poses are a pain. I'm trying to have him have his hands on his shoulder, but it looks like he's scratching his armpit weird. So we'll just have to do a different pose. Whoa. Oh yeah, and I like the camera in Blender because if you hit Shift F, you can just kind of fly around with first-person shooter controls. Like you even hit Shift to run, move forward faster. So you can just kind of place the camera like that. Let's have that tail down a bit. Yeah, right about there. Come on, select, okay. And I think this looks like a pretty decent pose. Yeah. I just want to get the point across that he's rigged and he's ready for action. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this. And you know what? No, we're not done yet. Not just yet. Next video, we're gonna put some clothes on this guy because I don't want to get flagged for nudity. And I think we spent enough time on this guy at warrants at least putting clothes on him, So yeah, next video we'll put clothes on him using Blender. Alright, this is Spook Treygeist, and I'll see ya later.